Today we're diving into something really interesting, where technology, money, and our food supply all come together. There's an Indian company called BigHaat that just landed a huge investment, and it could totally change the game for millions of farmers. So let's break down what's happening.
I mean, this is the real question, isn't it? We're not talking about some small niche market here. This is about the very backbone of a country's food supply. So how do you actually get the latest technology and know-how into the hands of the farmers who are out there in the fields, especially when you're talking about that kind of massive scale?
To really get why this deal is so significant, we need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture first. Right now, we are in the middle of a huge shift in how we even think about farming, and it's all being driven by something called AgriTech.
So what is AgriTech anyway? It's kind of a broad term, but what it really boils down to is using technology, and we're talking everything from data analytics to slick digital platforms to make farming smarter, way more productive, and crucially, more sustainable.
And this right here, this is the heart of it. This isn't just about fancy tech for its own sake. The real goal is to empower the individual farmer, to give them the kinds of tools and knowledge that, frankly, were just out of reach before.
And that brings us to one of the key players really leading this charge in India, a company called BigHaat.
So who are they exactly? Well, BigHaat is an Indian agri-tech company, and they have a super clear mission to build the country's biggest direct-to-farmer digital network. They're focusing on high-value stuff like spices, and by going straight to the farmers, they can cut out a lot of the middlemen, which gives the growers way more control. Their whole model is built around empowering the farmer.
Okay, now for the headline news. A company with a mission this big needs some serious fuel to grow, right? Well, they just got a major injection of it.
Yep, $10 million. That's the number from their latest funding round. And this isn't just a little pat on the back. This is a huge catalyst that's designed to put everything they're doing into overdrive.
Now, what's really fascinating here is who's involved. On one side, you've got the innovator BigHaat, but on the other, you have the lead investor, Bidra Innovation Ventures. These guys are the venture capital arm of OCP Group, a global giant in plant nutrition. So you see, this is way more than just a check being written. It's a strategic partnership between an on-the-ground network and a global powerhouse.
In this quote from Bidra's CEO Yassine Sharkawi, it really says it all. He talks about a shared conviction and locally grounded solutions. You know, that tells you this investment is about more than just making a profit. It's about a deep belief in BigHaat's grassroots, bottoms-up approach to making agriculture better.
So, the $10 million question is, what are they going to do with all that cash? Let's take a look at how BigHaat is planning to use it to build their vision for the future.
From what the company said, the plan is basically twofold. First, they're going to pour money into expanding that digital ecosystem, reaching even more farmers and offering them more services. And second, and this part is absolutely crucial, they're building out a traceable, globally compliant food value chain.
So what does that actually mean? It means creating a system where you can literally follow a product, say a spice, from the exact field where it was grown all the way to you, the consumer. For us, that means better food safety and quality. But for the farmers, this is a total game changer. It unlocks access to premium international markets that demand this kind of traceability, and that means better prices and a lot more power in their hands.
And you know, what's really driving this whole strategy is a deep commitment to doing business the right way, what people call ESG practices. This means they're taking real steps to lower carbon emissions, make sure food is safe, and make that whole farm-to-table journey traceable. For them, this isn't just a marketing gimmick. It's a core part of their DNA. All right, so as we start to pull this all together, let's zoom out one last time. Why should we care about this one funding announcement? Well, because it's a really powerful signal about where things are headed. And hey, if you need any proof that their model's actually working, just look at the numbers. BigHaat recently blew past the 1,100 crore rupee revenue milestone. That's over 130 million US dollars, and they did it while getting more profitable. This shows they're not just some speculative startup. This is a real business that's already operating at a serious scale. So here's the key takeaway. That $10 million is an investment in so much more than just one company. It's a bet on a future with more sustainable farming, better financial outcomes for farmers, and at the end of the day, a more secure and transparent food system for India and really for the rest of the world.
Which leaves us with one final thought. As technology keeps connecting our world in all these new ways, could this kind of model,